Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of Game to Misbehave. I am, of course, the Chrome Badger.
And I am the Iron Ferret, and we're coming to you at the speed of maximum enjoyment. Today, as promised, we're going to be bringing you those Arma King of the Hill tutorials.
So, you just bought Arma and you want to play King of the Hill, do you? Well, sit back, stay a while, and listen, because over the next few weeks we're going to be releasing a series of videos on how to do that.
Collectively, we have over 1,000 hours.
Yes, we need a life, and we thought we would share what we have learned.
So let's start with the first big tip to all new players to King of the Hill. Play the tutorials, even if it's just the basic ones in the virtual environment. At least just learn the basics of movement and shooting. King of the Hill is a high-stress environment and people don't have time to babysit you.
We also recommend Jester's Strata shooting range to familiarize yourselves with weapons. We also recommend that if you want to fly, go to Steam Workshop, find Explore Helicopters, download that, install that, play that, and get good at flying there first. And then, the sky's the limit. You can do anything.
As a new player to King of the Hill, we strongly recommend you join infantry-only servers. There's actually quite a few out there, and you're going to find, as a new player, infantry is much easier to get into, and you're not getting smashed by tanks 2 kilometers out. It's not fun. It will rain on your parade.
So this is a first and a third person game. Personally, we don't have too much of a preference. Both game options have something valuable to add to the experience. We just normally run third person because it allows us to do a little bit more, because obviously playing in a virtual environment you are lacking certain senses that would aid you in real physical combat.
If you do have an issue with the third person game mode, there are servers, hardcore servers, that limit you to first person only. Generally those servers will say hardcore infantry only, so that option is available to you if you wish. Another good tip for new players is using the Windows key. This will bring up the name of all your teammates you have line of sight to. This is often good so you just know where you are in relation to your teammates.
Let's talk a little bit about our starting stations and the type of things that you'll experience there. So first off, perks. When you start off the game, you get one perk, and as you progress, you get to purchase more. By the time you get to your third perk, you're spending over $100,000 to get it. But it is worth it, and that's the kind of thing you're going to want to save up for first.
The second station is the loadout station. This is where you select your weapons to use in combat. As a beginner, you will notice that it has very limited options, but as you level and progress, you'll unlock more and more things. Just a special note here, each scope is matched to each gun. So once you buy another gun, you'll have to repurchase that scope again.
That's something that I found out the hard way. Then you get your uniforms or your outfits. Those can be absolutely crucial, and they're not just there for you to look cool, but you can actually use your costumes or your particular uniforms to help blend you into a certain environment so that you are undetectable.
And then the last station is the vehicles station. Generally, as a new player, you're not going to get into these too much. It just costs too much money, and you have very little to spare as a beginner. We have got an episode dedicated purely to which vehicles you should use to get into the AO, but right now, ignore the vehicle station and just get lifts with other people. All right, and then the last section is etiquette, which we feel is vitally important to us and something we always try to practice when we're on servers with other people.
It's a true story. To be fair, a lot of people don't practice very good etiquette on Arma, and sometimes they're doing it just to troll you, to piss you off. But don't let it get to you. Just ignore them, and if anyone gives you any serious troubles, you can always report them. Basic rule of etiquette number 1, don't try to steal other people's vehicles.
Rule number 2. Don't team kill. This is very important. It will get you banned.
So rule number 3. If you do happen to kill someone on your own team, apologize and try and res them as best you can. Sometimes it's difficult because their bodies are under fire, but make sure you clear that message with them that you're trying to get them up, even if it gets you killed.
If that person loses their gun from being shot by you, give them yours, seeing as it was your fault.
Now, Arma used to have this thing quite a while ago where sometimes you would res someone in combat and they would lose their weapon.
We did notice the other day someone did have an incident of losing their weapon, so it can still happen.
If a teammate goes down, don't run right up to them and steal their gun, because if you had time to do that, you definitely had time to res them, and when you need to be resed, they're probably not going to be interested in helping you.
If you want a lift, ask for one. Don't just climb into someone's vehicle, and don't shoot at vehicles if you want a lift. Most people don't understand the Neanderthal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, those are some of the first tips that we can offer you as beginners to King of the Hill. It is an awesome game mod, and there are plenty others out there, but this is the most rewarding one by far because it's instant gratification, it's instant combat action, and you can actually build up and earn a reputation amongst people. Just stick at it, and don't give up. And we will see you next time.